I'd like to welcome you to our Beyond Times Square webinar today. We're here to talk about New York City, Washington, D.C., and the newest Southern gems in the Beyond Times Square portfolio, all here to elevate your clients' travel. And here to tell you more is Carole Peck. Carole, take it away.
Well, thank you, Lee, and welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. As Lee said, I'm Carole Peck. I'm the content manager here at BTSQ, and I'm thrilled to have you with me as we explore the exceptional experiences that we offer in New York City, Washington, D.C., Charleston, and Savannah. And whether you're a seasoned BTSQ travel advisor partner or new to our community, we're here to provide you with all the details you need to create unforgettable luxury vacations for your clients in our four most popular destinations. I say our four most popular because we actually have 6 destinations. We also deal with luxury travel in Boston and Philadelphia. We are not going to be talking about them today, but if you need more information, all that's going to be on our website or our travel advisor portal, both of which I will give you details on in a little bit. So as usual, we have a lot to cover today, so let's dive in. So first, I want to give you a little overview of the 3 types of luxury experiences that we do offer here at Beyond Times Square. First are our signature experiences, which are private luxury multi-day tour and hotel offerings. These are created by our amazing product team, and then they're curated by our experienced designers. So the best part about working with us is that every aspect of our exclusive packages is customizable to your client's passions. You're going to hear me say that over and over again, guys. We love that part of our business, that you can customize to what they are interested in. So we're always out there, promoting it that way. You're going to see lots of itineraries when you go to our travel advisor portal or even on our website. And those itineraries are simply samples of what's more popular, let's say. Everything can be changed around, again, to your client's interests. The other thing is that your clients' packages or experiences, they can be in one single destination, or they can span any and all of our destinations. Okay, so next up, we have full day and half day, what we call enhancement experiences. Enhancement experience are kind of like additions that we created to complement these signature experiences. However, they can be booked separately in most cases. And then last but not least, the belle of the ball are once in a lifetime events. These are centered around seasonal highlights in our destinations. So think Thanksgiving in New York City, fall foliage in the Hudson Valley, Cherry Blossom Festival in Washington, D.C., things like that. So now that you get the gist of our product layout, let me give you examples of these 3 types of offerings in our top 4 destinations. But before I begin, I just want to make you aware of 2 things, okay? First of all, in the interest of space, what you're going to see on the rest of the slides today are just a small sampling of the experiences we offer, like very small, like tiny, like even minute, if you will, okay, you get the picture. In any case, you can, of course, see the complete list of all that we offer in the new and improved Travel Advisor portal, which I've already teased, and I will tell you about it before the ending of this webinar. And then number 2, in the interest of time, every experience that you see on these slides, I'm not going to be talking about each and every one. You're welcome, because wait to see some of these slides, right? But instead, I'm just going to highlight 1 or 2 of them to give you an idea of what your clients can expect. And again, all the details are available to you via our website or portal. All right, let's start with our number 1 destination, the Big Apple, Gotham, the city that never sleeps. Yep, New York City. This slide shows all of our a sampling of our multi-day experiences, right? And the one I want to talk about is our fall foliage weekend getaway experience, because it is the perfect way to take in spectacular autumn colors that we are so fortunate to be blessed with here in the Northeast each year come fall. So this package actually includes the best of both worlds, right? Your clients are going to experience that vibrant buzz of New York City that everybody wants to feel, but they're also going to get that tranquil beauty of the Hudson Valley. So this one includes a day trip to the Hudson Valley, of course, in the luxury vehicle, of course. And then your client's first stop is going to be the iconic Rockefeller estate that's called Kaikut. And it's not spelled like that, so that's why I said it very slowly, because I actually had to write out how to pronounce it so I wouldn't mess it up. Anyway, once they're there, they're going to dive into the rich history of the Rockefeller family. Then they're going to have lunch in the charming, legend-filled town of Sleepy Hollow. Headless Horseman, anyone? And then they're going to check out the stunning stained glass art at the Union Church in Pocantico. See, I'm doing it again. Pocantico Hills. And don't test me on that. I'm not sure if that actually was the correct pronunciation. But anyway, beautiful church up there. They're going to finish the day taking in all that fall scenery as they head back in their luxury vehicle to New York City. Also included in this one is a fall foliage cruise on the Hudson River, and this is aboard a 1920 style vintage yacht. So cool. Of course, they're going to get all these amazing views from the water, and that's from the Upper West Side of Manhattan all the way up to the majestic cliffs of Palisades Park, and they can watch all that from either the cozy indoor observatory, but there's also a bow. If it's warmer, they can go out on the boat and watch it from there. Also included in this is a laid-back walk through Central Park with an expert guide, of course. So basically, we need, they're going to be in New York. We want them to take in the fall colors right there in New York's what they call personal backyard, right? So they're going to learn all about, they're going to see these beautiful sights, and they're also going to be learning all about the history of this infamous green space with their expert guide, of course. And then what I consider the ta-da experience of this package is a breathtaking fall foliage helicopter tour. This has them soaring over Manhattan, up the Hudson River, past the George Washington Bridge to the Tappan Zee for a glimpse of that legendary Sleepy Hollow again. And all the time they're sipping complimentary champagne as they enjoy the views. Not too shabby, right? I mean, a little land, a little water, a little air adventure. One of my favorites, and it's actually new for this year. So moving on this slide, I want to talk about our romantic Valentine's Day New York City multi-day experience. This one is going to have your clients relaxing with a couples massage at the QC New York Spa, which is on Governor's Island. And if you're not familiar, this is just an 8-minute ferry ride from Lower Manhattan, and it's got fabulous views of Lower Manhattan. Skyline from there is amazing. I've been over there. And from the spa itself, it's just breathtaking. What else is this? We also give them a horse-drawn carriage ride through Central Park, so they have the opportunity to snuggle close and admire the park's beauty. We have admission to Summit One Vanderbilt, which is one of the most unique observation decks you're ever going to come across. Honestly, I love this observation deck. Here they get to, obviously see the city's dazzling lights from high above. They also get a signature cocktail included in that. And last but not least, the highlight of this package is an enchanting dinner cruise on the Hudson River. They're going to have that fabulous gourmet cuisine. They're going to have breathtaking views of the skyline. They're going to have that live entertainment. And if they take this actual cruise, so this is our romantic Valentine's package, if they actually opt for it over Valentine's Day, because it is available as just a romance package, a romance getaway package year round, which is the one that you'll see up on the slide. But if they take it on Valentine's Day and they take the cruise on Valentine's Day, they get the cruise with special upgrades. So think like flowers on the table, an upgraded table. I think it comes with champagne. So that's definitely a plus. And like I said, it is available year round, minus that special Valentine's Day cruise. They're still gonna have the dinner cruise. It just doesn't have all those upgrades like the Valentine's Day one. Okay, moving on. Let's go to our New York City experience enhancements. Again, great additions to our multi-day itineraries. We pretty much run the gamut with these, meaning we cover everything from boroughs to neighborhoods to parks to museums. We have private tours for all that and more. In fact, if you don't see what your clients are looking for on our website, it doesn't mean we don't offer it, right? We actually have a tour called Build Your Own Experience. I think we have it in 2 versions. We have a half day and a full day. So the sky really is the limit with us. If they don't see it, we'll build it out for them. On this slide, though, I'd like to point out one of the most popular full day enhancement experiences is our All Things Kids private tour. And as you may have guessed, this one is centered entirely around the kiddos, right? It starts with the pre-opening FAO Schwartz Toy Store private tour with one of their very own toy soldiers, which is really cool for the kids. Then they get to visit the always enchanting Central Park, love those sea lions. And then they get to have a fun and educational scavenger hunt at the American Museum of Natural History. What else? We've also scheduled time for lunch, as we do with all of our full day experiences. And that brings me to another point that I like to make. While we don't include the cost of meals in any of our experiences, we will always make recommendations and reservations for your clients. And speaking of food, on this slide, you're also going to see one of our food tours. And I love our food tour options because we have some really great unique one, like the one you see here, the pizza and gelato the pizza and gelato challenge. This is fun because your clients actually get to rate the pizza from 3 different pizzerias and gelato from 2 different gelateries, and perhaps have a friendly discussion with their tour mates as to why they chose what they did as their favorite. Really, it's just like a yummy way to play food critic, right? So not only that, but a lot of our food tours, and this one in particular, are guided by an acclaimed culinary historian who's just amazing. So not only does she enlighten your clients with the history of the foods they're sampling, she also fills them in on the history of the areas they're walking through, and she'll point out hidden gems, relate little known facts. I mean, she truly is fabulous. And then, of course, I cannot talk about New York City without bringing up our holiday experiences because they are just amazing, the experiences we have around the holidays. And I'm sure your clients are already probably asking you for Christmas vacation ideas. So on this particular slide, this is again just a handful of them, but I like to always point out our Home Alone 2 Christmas in New York private tour. It is our most popular experience around the holidays. Basically, it is one of those holiday tours that's set up against a movie, right? So if you're familiar, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, this one lets your clients follow in Kevin McAllister's footsteps in that movie, but without the bumbling burglars. And instead of walking, they're in a private luxury vehicle with an expert tour guide, right? That tour guide's going to share fun facts, insider information, little known, hidden spots, hidden gems all along the way. And with each location they visit, they're going to hear more about each one than they would if they were just walking by them, right? Think of if you think of the movie, if you're not familiar, they'll be hitting like the Plaza Hotel, they'll be hitting Central Park, FAO Schwartz, Times Square, and a bunch more. And then they get to cap off this day with a trip to one of 4 of the city's amazing observation decks, where they'll be treated to New York City and the breathtaking skyline, all dressed up for their in its holiday best, which I love the way that one ends. Okay, enough about New York, even though much love to New York, love New York. Washington, D.C. is up next, right? So as you may have guessed, this one is a premier destination for student groups looking to explore America's rich history and the dynamic culture up close. And bonus here, our experiences are not only informative and inspiring, but they're fun. So they just really makes them perfect for sparking that love of learning and adventure in young travelers and young adults, right? So our DC signature experiences, I have 3 listed on here. And I think I was looking over our products before the webinar, and I really believe our iconic essentials or our best of DC would be perfect for the student groups because both of them really give them a great overview of the nation's capital. But remember, everything we offer is completely customizable. So like I said earlier, you'll see suggested itineraries under all of these experiences. But if there is anything in that itinerary that doesn't fit into what your clients are looking for their students, no problem. We can take it out, add it in, substitute, swap, you name it, right? Our goal is to curate each and every trip to the traveler's interests and passions. And since my focus on DC in this webinar is the fact that it's great for student groups, how about I take 1 or 2 of those signature experiences and make them more appealing to young adults? So for instance, our best of DC experience. Right now, if you go online, you'll see there's a fancy dinner cruise on the Potomac. We would swap that out with, say, a speedboat adventure. The speedboat tours on DC are amazing. So they take off from the District Wharf. They will board a sport boat on the Potomac. They'll be welcomed by a licensed captain who's going to share really cool stories and historical tidbits. And the view of the monuments from the water is just unforgettable. And the tales that the captain relates, they're fun, they're engaging, they're educational. And yes, I can attest to this. I had the opportunity to experience this last year. Highly recommend. I learned so much. And not just about the stuff we were seeing, you guys. I'm saying like this guy, he was just a wealth of knowledge. It's Captain Denny and his crew, and we met all of his crew. Anyone you get is going to be amazing. Just absolutely love. Cannot speak highly enough about them. Okay, so then another thing that's included in this is admission for one of 3 museums, and I would definitely recommend the Arctic House for students. This is an interactive experience, and it blends art, science, technology. In fact, I just got an email yesterday while I was preparing this webinar, which is funny, and I'm going to say this word for word. It was geared towards student groups. It said their oh my goodness, why can't I say this word? Exhibitions are tailored to provide an enriching, multidisciplinary experience, connecting students with innovative concepts in STEM, right? Visual arts and digital media. So perfect for students. And really, it's like stepping into the future of art. Super cool. I actually visited one of these art tech houses in New York City, and all I can say is, wow, it's very hard to describe. Got to see it to believe it. And then there's also a walking tour option with this one. And there's so many options. It's always great to coordinate, I feel, whether it's a student group or not, with the time of year. So we have our African American history and culture experience. That would be great if the students were coming in during February, say, because that's Black History Month, or perhaps one that even relates to what they may be studying at the time. So if you have students that are, at the process of studying the U.S. government, the history of the government, we have a Circle of Power private tour that basically will give them, it basically uncovers all of the inner workings of the American government. I mean, we put the White House in there, we got the Capitol in there, we got the Library of Congress in there, we got the Supreme Court in there. It's just one of those fascinating, eye-opening, educational, peek behind the scenes, great for students. Okay, now on to DC experience enhancements. Again, great additions to any of our multi-days, or they can be done as standalone tours in most cases. On this one, I'm going to point out the Monument at Night's private bike tour, which is always fun for student groups. It's also available as a walking tour, but it's really one of my absolute favorites. And I always say that you have not seen the monuments in DC unless you have seen them at night. And trust me, they are even more majestic come dark when they're illuminated. Another great selling point about our evening tours, whether by bike or whether they choose to do a walking tour in the evening, less traffic to navigate, both foot traffic and motor vehicles, right? So I just feel like night tours in DC are more intimate, if you will, because of this. And again, the sites are just so spectacular and you just don't want to miss them lit up at night. Also on this slide, you're going to see a food tour. Now, a lot of people don't think of DC as a culinary destination, but I'm here to tell you it absolutely is. And that's thanks to an awesome mix of flavors. We're talking anywhere from Ethiopian spices to Korean barbecue and pretty much everything in between. So of course we have food tours. And the one you see listed here is our U Street food tasting tour, which is great for students. One, because heck, kids like to eat, right? And they'll get to savor the flavors of U Street's most popular restaurants in this experience. And two, we want it to be a learning experience for them, of course. And this vibrant DC neighborhood is just filled with history, which they're going to hear all about because, again, our guide in DC is also not an expert on the fabulous food you're eating or sampling, your clients are sampling, but also on the history of the neighborhood that the tours take place in. Okay, now let's go down south. These are the new kids on the block. Charleston and Savannah were just unveiled in May. And oh my goodness, our team is so excited to welcome these beautiful southern sister cities to, and that's really hard for me to say because I have a list, but I think I did well that time. Anyway, really welcome them to our destination lineup, especially during the winter, right? Because your clients are going to be looking for more mild climates to vacation in. And we've never really had that mild climate in the winter, destination. So this is great for us and for your clients, of course. So we launched with 3 multi-day experiences in both of these destinations. One is centered on history, one is centered on food, and one just kind of gives your clients a little taste of the best parts of each. I just want to say, since they are new, there's going to be more coming, of course, throughout the year, over the years. We're just starting to get them built up. So let's talk about Charleston first, shall we? So first, we have a history multi-day experience, and this obviously is all centered around history coming alive through our private tours. In this one, we have the Charleston Walking Saga Tour, which is a really cool one. It's all about like the tales of society and scoundrels and historical strife, like kind of like the dark side of history, right? And then we have a fun and possibly spooky ghost tour where their clients can explore the city's graveyards and past residents that are now housed there. Of course, private horse-drawn carriage ride that can be tailored to large or small groups. Another great way to learn about the city's history, especially the architecture. And you have to do a horse-drawn carriage ride when you're in Charleston. I think it's like the law. And then, of course, we have a narrated Sunset Harbor cruise where your clients can take in the history from the waters surrounding it. So then we also have a culinary experience. This is a foodie for your foodies, right? There's an array of personalized culinary tours. One of them is our farm to table experience. This one's really cool because your clients get to select ingredients from a local farmer's market. Then they take a walking tour of the area with their private guide, and they come back to a meal prepared by their professional chef with the ingredients they just picked out. Super cool. This one also has a sip and shop tour, which is one of my favorites because it's shopping and drinking, right? So, and yeah, it can be dangerous, but it's a fun also. Just, maybe limit your credit cards that you're taking out with you, or have your clients do so. And then for your clients that want it all, we have the best of tours, and the best of Charleston's going to include a little bit of everything, a little bit of the historical tours, a little bit of the culinary tours. We've got the harbor cruise, the ghost tours, the wagon, whatever they want to see, we can get it in there, right? So, of course, we have numerous enhancement experiences that showcase the city's rich flavors, its history, its culture. Again, they can be added to multi-day experiences. In most cases, they can also be booked as standalones. Some highlights on here include for our foodies. So we have two tours. We have a downtown food tour, two food tours. A downtown food tour, which takes them through the French Quarter. And then we have the Upper King Street food tour, which showcases modern Low Country cuisine. Yeah, modern Low Country cuisine is a thing. I had no idea. And then for those who want to get out on the water, we have the two different cruises. We have the daytime sightseeing cruise, and we also have a Sunset Harbor cruise. And if you've attended my webinars before, you've heard me say this. I believe in any city that you visit, that you have a chance that's surrounded by water or has, some water on some side of it, you need to get out in the water and see the city from that point of view. I just think that just gives you a whole nother point of view of that city. Charleston, Savannah, New York, DC, and Boston and Philadelphia, who I'm not really giving any love today, they all count for that, right? Get out on the water. In any case, I totally just lost my place where I was, right? Oh, okay. So we're talking about the sightseeing cruise. Now, those two cruises are private. So I think I may have said this already. Maybe I didn't. All of our experiences are private or can be made private with some exceptions. Here's an exception. These two cruises are public cruises. However, if your clients want a more exclusive experience, we also have a private yacht charter available, which is a really cool experience. Okay, what else? For our history enthusiasts here, we have, addition to the tours that I mentioned with the whole history multi-day experience, we also have a Civil War and slavery tour that's really cool. And then we offer two plantation tours also. So you can go out, their clients can get outside of Charleston, head to Middleton Place or Drayton Hall. Those are the two plantations we can go to, and just a really great look into the area's past. And of course, stunning architecture, stunning gardens around them. And again, trust me, just a handful of what we've launched with is on this slide. Again, you're going to be seeing a lot more coming up within the next few months. All right, now on to Savannah. Again, we launched with the 3 multi-day experiences. They followed the same theme. First up, we have the history experience. This one's going to include a look into Savannah's rich past with a tour. It could be either driving or walking tour. And basically, what I tell everybody is a lot of times, both in Savannah and Charleston, you do have the option of walking or driving. And most of the time in the summer, you're definitely going to want that luxury vehicle with the AC because it gets pretty hot. It's the South, right? But if you wanted to do a driving tour in another climate, that's fine as well. I just like you to know that your clients have options. What else is included in this one? Oh, there's another one that actually is a little bit more in depth. It's a walking tour. It's guided by one of the most engaging and well-known tour guides in the city. Think seersucker suit, hat, just total Southern gentleman. Love this guide. But he does one that also talks about the state of Georgia as well. So it really takes you a little bit more, it talks more about than just Savannah. So it's a really all-encompassing. And then we also have another full day excursion on this one where they can get outside of Savannah entirely, where they're going to go see the beaches, they're going to go see some forests. So it's basically they're seeing more of Low Country. And of course, we have riverboat cruise on those iconic steamboats because you have to have a history lesson on the water. All right, next up is a Savannah culinary multi-day experience. This one offers a blend of the city's best flavors against a backdrop of the city's culture. This one will include a Walktails and Bar Bites pub, taking advantage of Savannah's open container policy, which means you can enjoy cocktails on the go, one of my favorite parts about Savannah. Then your clients get to choose from 2 culinary tours. One is going to focus on restaurants that are around the original historic squares. And if you're not familiar with Savannah, it is famous for the layout. It's a grid that allows for 22 beautiful squares. They can also, however, choose a different food tour that gets some exclusive early access into some of the city's most popular restaurants before they open to the public. So we're talking venues that everyone wants to eat at, but the reservations are hard to come by. Your clients can go in prior to opening and get to taste some of that fabulous food. What else? Oh, we also have a hands-on Low Country cooking class from a fabulous chef down in Savannah. And that pretty much rounds out the foodie. Oh no, that doesn't round out the culinary experience. To round out the foodie theme, we have the Riverboat Luncheon Cruise. So there is a cruise that they'll get a Southern buffet, a Southern luncheon buffet on. So we throw that in, of course. And then, of course, we have the best of, perfect choice for the clients who want to experience all aspects of Savannah. And of course, we add a little bit of history, a little bit of culinary, and a couple other options to go in there as well. So the Savannah enhancement experiences, I feel like I need to take a breath, right? Now on to Savannah's enhancement experiences. Again, just some highlights because I can't go over everyone, even though I'd love to. The selection you see on here includes those yummy food experiences that I just touched on in our foodie multi-day experience. On the water, in addition to that Southern buffet, a cruise that I was talking about, they also can just do a regular sightseeing harbor cruise that has food and drink available for purchase. So it's, it's kind of like, it's not included in the price. It's, if they want to purchase it, they can. For a deep dive into history, we have that Drums and Shadow. This is the tour I was referring to earlier. It's called the Drums and Shadows South Carolina tour. That's the one that takes them to see beyond the city, the beaches, the forests. That's a really cool one. And when you're in Savannah, when your clients are in Savannah, they have to go to Bonaventure Cemetery, right? This is a must-see when you're in Savannah. It's one of the world's most beautiful cemeteries. Yes, beautiful. I know that's really not how people refer to cemeteries, but honestly, if you've seen the cemetery, it is amazing. And it also, you may be familiar with the name because it gained popularity thanks to being featured in the movie The Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Just really cool. We have two different experiences that will take your clients there. One's a full day, one's a partial day, or one's a half day, one's a partial day, sorry. And then we also offer scenic pub rides in Savannah right now. So that's another option if they don't want to walk or drive. Again, just a few that we launched with. We're going to be adding more. And, again, since the winter in these cities is mild and inviting, it's really just the perfect escape for your clients who are coming from the colder climates. Okay, now on to our once in a lifetime events. Which I love. These really are, they're like bucket list events, you guys. The first one I want to talk about is without a doubt our most popular once in a lifetime event. I call it the flagship event because it's been around for 4 years now, and it's our exclusive Thanksgiving Day parade viewing party. Like I said, back for its 4th year. It's super popular. It's really the ultimate experience for your clients to witness the Macy's Day Thanksgiving parade in style and just transform their holiday into an unforgettable experience. I've done this, trust me, it is amazing. So imagine a Thanksgiving morning spent in the heart of New York City, surrounded by a festive atmosphere, but without any of that usual holiday stress, right? Because your clients aren't cooking dinner if they got somebody doing that for them. That's exactly what we're offering them here. It's Del Frisco's Double Eagle Steakhouse, and the venue is amazing. Floor to ceiling windows. It's got an upstairs and a downstairs, and it's all open. So if you can envision, there's a big balcony going across the restaurant. People line the balcony to see the parade. They line the first floor to see the parade, and they can go outside and view the parade because we have a private pen on the side of the venue so that they don't have to, shuffle through all the crowds. So it's just an amazing way to see it indoor and outdoor. But it's not just that. I mean, of course, they're getting the unobstructed views of the iconic floats and the balloons. It's also about sitting back at a private table and just indulging in a sumptuous hot breakfast and brunch buffet. We're talking like an array of fresh fruits, all the, eggs, pastries, you name it, all the brunch favorites. And it's a holiday. So, of course, there are unlimited mimosas and Bloody Marys. And that's not all. Along with the entertainment outside, there's also plenty of entertainment inside. We bring the spirit of Broadway right to your clients with live performances by Broadway actors. Because this is a scoop. So you're like, why do I need entertainment? It's a parade. But the parade starts on Central Park West, which is about 30 minutes from our venue. Which, if you look at the left-hand side of this slide, you'll very small towards the bottom, you'll see NBC Studios. So that is 30 Rock. So that's where our venue is catty corner from. So it's going to take a good 30 minutes to come down. Our party starts at 8, parade starts at 9. Actually, I think it started at 8:30 last year. In any case, you have time before the parade to eat brunch, relax before the parade starts coming, but we want to keep you entertained. Broadway entertainers. There's going to be a DJ all morning with live sets. For the kids, we're going to have a balloon maker, a face painter, a characterist. Really, there's something special for every member of the family. And as many ask, yes, we will sell this event as a standalone. However, we do offer complete packages for Thanksgiving that include the hotel accommodations and round trip luxury transfers and anything else your clients might want to do as far as private tours, show tickets. So really, why not sell it to them as a package, right? It makes for a seamless experience both for them and for you, because our experience designers are going to put it all together based on your client's interests. And they're probably going to need all these things, right? If they're going in for the parade, they're probably going to be staying over, probably going to need a hotel, probably going to want to see the Rockettes, probably going to want to do a Christmas lights tour. So why not get commission on it, right? That's the way I feel about it. Anyway, space is filling up really quick. In fact, we're almost at full capacity. So if you have clients that are interested, please reach out to our experienced designers now. All right, moving on to another highlight of the season, the Christmas tree lighting. Rockefeller Center Christmas tree, that is just always a huge highlight in New York City. Our party, we actually have a party, the Christmas tree lighting party at Rockefeller Center, a magical event. It's scheduled for Wednesday, December 4th. And in case you aren't aware, the tree lighting always takes place the Wednesday after Thanksgiving. So a little tip, if you have clients coming into town for Thanksgiving, be sure to offer them the opportunity to stay through the next week to catch the bucket list event of seeing that tree lit up, right? Why not? This event takes place on the third floor of one of the Rockefeller Center buildings. They're going to have indoor views of the Christmas tree. It's exclusive, only 130 tickets available. We got premium cocktails. We got a gourmet dinner buffet, including filet mignon. We have a decadent dessert buffet, of course, premium cocktails and champagne. I think I said that, and non-alcoholic options. We have a entertainment, captivating jazz band, a DJ, mesmerizing vocalists, dancers, and of course, the 8-foot glass windows of the venue provide breathtaking views of the tree, just really creating a magical holiday ambiance. It's perfect for those looking to, kick off the season in style. The other option that we have for another once in a lifetime event is our holiday cabaret brunch at Le Rock. This event has your clients enjoying a delicious brunch while taking in live performances from actual Broadway stars. So cool. They're going to be singing New York themed holiday songs with that Rockefeller Center tree as a backdrop. It just makes for a really festive and enchanting atmosphere. This weekend was available weekends throughout the month. I just found out right before I came on this call that we only have one date left, and it's December 7th. So if your clients are interested, that unfortunately is the only date, December 7th. But I'll think about it for next year. Hopefully we'll have it back again next year. But it's also a part of a signature holiday multi-day experience that we offer. That's new for this year, called the Rocking Rockefeller Holiday Weekend Experience. So make sure you check into that too, because this is a part of it. But if it's not done on one of the weekends now, when we're down to the 7th, they could still do this Rocking Rockefeller Holiday Weekend. It's got a lot of other really cool experiences to do. Okay, and let's move on to New Year's Eve. We have not one, not two, but three options this year. So returning first is our New Year's Eve Gala at M Social. This is a live ball drop party, opulent, indulgent experience for the 21 and older crowd. This gives your clients a chance to ring in the new year with panoramic views of the Times Square ball drop. It includes gourmet appetizers, a premium open bar, champagne toast at midnight, DJ spinning tunes so your clients can dance into 2025, right? The venue is called the Beast and Butterflies Bar and Lounge. It's at the M Social Hotel. Beautiful, beautiful venue. They actually have an indoor and outdoor venue here. So the outdoor is a terrace that surrounds the front and the side of the venue. And there'll be heat lamps, of course, because it is New York City in January or December into January, but so cool because you can walk outside, look down, and just get that excitement from the crowd. I've done it. Amazing bucket list, totally all the way. And your clients can also inquire about VIP tables or VIP ball drop view tables for an even more exclusive celebration. But this one does guarantee that everyone will be able to see the live ball drop. Also returning, we have another luxury glamorous gala at the R Lounge at the Renaissance Hotel. This one comes with your gourmet hors d'oeuvres. It's also got a host of fabulous food stations, so a little bit more food with this one. Premium open bar, live DJ, live entertainment, including dancing. They bring in some really cool entertainment, and definitely the absolute hands down best view of the ball drop. Honestly, it doesn't get any better than this. If you go up to the R Lounge, you can look now, and you are straight on front and center view. It just doesn't get any better. unless you're Ryan Seacrest, right? And I've been to this party, again, outstanding, total luxury, 21 and older crowd. However, this year we've also added a second New Year's Eve party for families because you guys asked and we answered. Every year, your clients are looking for family friendly. Finally, we can offer them one. This one, it's not a ball drop view. It's at the Rockefeller Center, but it's just as great. It's at Rockefeller Center, just steps from this Christmas tree. So they're going to have views of that beautiful Christmas tree on New Year's Eve, which is the second best thing to the ball drop, right? They get a premium open bar, a live DJ, buffet dinner, live entertainment, of course. It's just a fun and festive way to celebrate the new year. I mean, you could just picture your clients and their children enjoying, a night of family fun as they ring in the new year together. And that's what makes this event so unique, is that, really it's perfect setting for families. And there's so many high-end New Year's Eve parties in New York City, and very few do cater to your clients with children. So this event is perfect for them. And again, I pretty much said everything it includes, but it also includes a private professional photo shoot in front of the Rockefeller Christmas tree. So that's a really cool thing. They're going to actually get that picture, a professional picture in front of the tree from a professional photographer. Okay, now moving on. Now that you've heard all about our top 4 destinations and our signature experiences, our enhancement experiences, our once in a lifetime events, you're probably wondering, how do you work with us? Well, it's easy. Basically, you just head to btsq.com/passion, or you can scan that pretty little QR code that I have on this slide, and you'll find the link to register with us via our brand new travel advisor portal. So we just launched this portal 2 months ago. It features a complete catalog of our luxury multi-day and enhancement experiences, downloadable brochures, marketing materials, and more. And it is still a work in progress, so there's going to be more coming to it. So if you are looking for something that you don't see in there, please feel free to reach out to us. Now, this is what happens. When you get a request for one of our destinations, you just reach out to our experience designers. Our approach is highly collaborative. That way we can ensure each package is completely customizable to meet the desires and the budget of your clients. So we always try to start with a phone conversation with advisors so that we can gather information to better understand our clients as well as we do that. As well as you do, sorry. After that, our experience designers provide a proposal or an itinerary. And by the way, our experience designers, which is our fancy name for salespeople, they can provide itineraries from literally hundreds of products and product options. That's how they were trained. From there, they'll continue to fine tune it until your clients are certain it's been crafted perfectly to their passions. And then once your clients agree, they book and pay. We send the final itinerary, then they book and pay. We confirm availability, your clients travel. And when your clients are traveling, you can relax because we have a 24/7 support line for them should they have any questions or changes while traveling. And then you'll receive your commission 30 days after your client travels. So easy peasy, right? All right, with that, our time here today's come to an end. I want to thank all of you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to learn more about what we have to offer. And thank you for your partnership and dedication in crafting dream experiences for every client. We couldn't do it without you guys. And it was really, truly my pleasure to present to you just a handful of the wonderful experiences that are available to your luxury clients.
Oh, Carole, I am charged up. That was really incredible. Someone just took the words out of my mouth. This is incredible. So that was really nice. So we've got a few questions. For those who are with me, if you have a question for Carole, open up your GoToWebinar panel. It's on the right there. Just click the little orange button with the white arrow. Click on that, and then you'll see the area labeled questions. So let me start with this question. Does your company offer, or can you organize student groups like a senior class trip?
Absolutely. We have a group department who is amazing. Our group department I actually just sent them, we had some advisors that wanted to do a FAM, and I just sent them the information, and we got such a glowing review from this group of advisors, because we do have the best tour guides, honest to God, you guys. But yes, they can handle student groups of any type. I mean, and here's the thing that I'm glad you brought up the group thing, because groups, we do FIT and group, obviously. FIT is strictly luxury, right? private vehicles, private tours, the whole 5-star hotels, the whole 9 yards. Groups can be luxury, however, they don't have to be. And honestly, they're usually not. They're either student groups, church groups, ladies groups, business groups, just any type of group you can think of. So absolutely, we can handle that.
Oh, good. Okay, that's terrific. All right, let's see. Next question. How far in advance do you need to book the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade trip?
Well, we usually get pricing up the day after the parade is over for the next year. And I like to tell everybody we still have availability now. Oops, we
Mhm.
still have availability now. However, the um, availability that we have is going to be at higher rates than when we first promote it. So basically, what we're saying is, um, get it as early as you can for the lowest rate. We always come out with early bird rates the day after. If we haven't signed the contract yet, you'll be put on a list, so you're guaranteed to get your clients on those early bird rates once they come out. But there's really no, like, right now we still have seats available. We don't expect the seats available for much longer. So I always say the sooner the better, just because you're going to get your clients the best rates.
Okay, and speaking of that, there's a question about what the general cost is for the once in a lifetime Thanksgiving parade.
I believe right now it is at $17.99 per person.
Okay.
1799. Don't quote me, please don't. But I think that's the last price that I saw.
Okay. So how flexible are the tours? Are clients allowed to alter the tour with the driver or stay a little bit longer, skip a stop?
Oh my goodness, yes. That's a fabulous question. And, I do monthly product learning sessions every month, you guys. And when you join the Travel Advisor portal, if you'd like, you'll see, like, I have one every month scheduled till the end of the year. Jump on one. It's a one and done that basically goes over every single destination. And, it's not so, like, it's not so concentrated like this one is. But I always tell everybody, our tour guides, if your clients know what they want to see in a particular tour, our tour guides are going to throw their itinerary out the window and rewrite that tour for your clients. That's the best part about it. But the other best part is if your clients have no idea, they just know, like, they want to tour Midtown Manhattan but have no idea what they should be seeing, then our guides, know what to show them. So yes, the answer is yes. We can absolutely, our guides are absolutely open to tailoring the tours for your client's interests, changing up
Oh,
stops, adding time, whatever the case may be.
excellent. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. Next question is about commissions and where would advisors go or who can they call to find out what their commission rate would be?
You could go right here and I will tell you everything is commissionable at 12% with some exceptions, because you guys know there's always exceptions, right? And just off the top of my head, I know hotels are lower. I believe they're 10%. Don't quote me on that one. But I do know 5% for museum admissions and Broadway shows, things like that. But your tours and your experiences, that's going to be the 12%.
That's terrific. Thank you. Well, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you. And I loved all the good questions that we got. And of course, we'll send all the reports over to you, Carole, and get that replay and the follow-up out and plan to get that out tomorrow. So let me turn it to you for closing comments.
All right. Well, I'm honestly, thank you again, you guys, for spending time with me here today. And really, the only thing I want to say is that I cannot stress enough how knowledgeable our experienced designers are. So please, I mean, I gave you a great overview, but you need to get on the phone with them. Reach out to them. They will even give you even more great ideas. They love to curate. They love to customize based on your client's interests and passions. And and again, actually, my closing comment was going to be what I just basically said. If there's specific things they want to do on tours, our guides are gonna accommodate them. That's not a problem. And really, that's what it's all about. You don't want to be taking a tour and seeing stuff that's boring, right? So your clients, can rest assured that we're gonna get them. Their guides are going to make sure they see what they want to see. And again, if they don't know what they want to see, they'll know what they want to see. The guides know what the most important parts are in each of our destinations on each tour that they need to point out to your clients. So again, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your week. It's been a pleasure.
Well, my thanks as well. We always love our time with you, Carol. It's so much fun, and we wish everyone who joined us today a great day. And now we'll conclude our webinar. Goodbye, everyone.